Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And how desperate is Disney? It sounds like they're pretty desperate to get you interested in Doomsday. They just dropped a new teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, and this one has Cyclops, James Marsden, in his cartoon comic book outfit from the 90s. Mm-hmm. And the internet's like, oh my God, guys, this is the best thing ever. But it's also like, it seems like they're willing to do whatever it takes to get people interested in this movie. They are so desperate for you to go see Doomsday and then Secret Wars. They're so desperate for another $1 billion+ Marvel movie that they are throwing whatever it takes at it. Every freaking cameo you can whip up, all the nostalgia, all of it.
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, till they're 90.
Till they're 90. They're already talking, they're going to do another standalone Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman. I'm like, I think they're going to recast the X-Men. What are we doing here? And this is after they kind of got called out for bringing Chris Evans back, Robert Downey Jr. back. They're like, how desperate are they for this franchise?
Yeah, but the difference was people don't like. They were like, oh, that's kind of cool, but they didn't really care. But for whatever reason, this clip with Cyclops and that, they're just like going nuts about.
Well, yeah, it's the first time we've seen him in live action in his comic book costume, or one of his comic book costumes. So that's part of it. But yeah, this is going to be a cameo fest. And I don't know how good or bad the movie is going to be. I'm going to be honest here, but I'm just looking at the marketing and the lead up to this movie dropping, and it's very, very clear that they are doing whatever it takes to bring people back, because they knew they screwed up Marvel. They know they screwed it up. I mean, numbers don't lie. Everything's been a freaking disaster. Phase 4 and 5 have been disasters. So now they're just like, what do people like? What do they like? Okay. The X-Men, and we'll put Spider-Man in it. And I'm waiting for like a Spider-Man versus Venom throwdown or something. Teaser.
I don't know, but since we don't have Victoria Alonso in there anymore, it gets to stay X-Men.
Yeah, isn't that curious? She gets gone, and all of a sudden it looks like Marvel's doing some course correction. I'm just saying. It's interesting. We're going to talk about this. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do. Woohoo. Go out to more.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV. And we'll go out to social media reactions here in a little bit. But here's the story. I'm not going to play the trailer, because if I play the trailer, I'm probably going to get hit by Disney.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They like to do that. But Cyclops and the X-Men return the Avengers Doomsday teaser. The third teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday began playing before screens of Avatar, Fire and Ash. Again, get you to go see that one. And focused on the X-Men.
I don't think, but yeah. Because it's going to leak online anyway. Why you have to pay for Fire and Ash tickets again? Or
yeah,
at all?
Right.
Someone's going to leak it.
The trailer shows an empty X mansion and a dusty, broken nameplate. Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. We hear Magneto, played by Ian McKellen, until he's 90. He's past 90, isn't he?
No, he's not 90 yet, I don't think.
He's not 90 yet? He's going to be pretty damn soon. In a voiceover conversation with Charles Xavier, chessboard is shown. A king chess piece begins levitating, revealing Magneto and Xavier. Xavier's in his wheelchair, wearing his classic comic accurate blue jumpsuit with a black and red X on the front. Magneto will have his classic long white hair from the comics. Boy, oh boy. This is what people wanted, comic book accurate X-Men, for the longest damn time. I mean, they're just like, seriously, like, what do they want? Oh, comic book accurate X-Men, but also the cast from the Bryan Singer movies. Okay, we'll just mash it together. Barely an inconvenience. The final shot features Cyclops, played by James Marsden, in his comic book accurate blue and yellow suit from X-Men 97, taking off his ruby visor and optic blasting the sky while Sentinels close in around him. The teaser ends with the countdown clock to the film's release. Yes, comic book accurate X-Men. Look, it worked with Deadpool and Wolverine. We got comic accurate mostly Wolverine, and people went nuts for it. So they're like, yeah, let's just do more of this.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what they're basically trying to do.
But if it worked, I mean, this is the thing. I guess I'm like, can Marvel actually be saved at this point? Maybe. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine did like $1.5 billion or some crazy amount of money.
It's a lot. People are like, this new Avengers movie, it's going to make $3 billion. I'm like, I wouldn't go that crazy.
I don't think that.
I don't think so either.
I think a little over $1 billion. I think maybe is.
I think it's going to be one or two things. It's either going to do really, really well, or people are just not going to go watch it. But I'm more inclined to think it's going to do really well.
I think it's going to do well. I'm not stupid enough to, say that the movie's gonna be a flop. It's not going to be. They're gonna throw every effing cameo.
Well, they clearly
ever.
are.
But even the new Spider-Man trailer too, like there are a lot of callbacks to the comics and it feels like they're again willing to do whatever they have to do to get people back to the theater to love Marvel again. And if they got to go back to the chuds, they're going to do it because maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're listening. Maybe they are. I just wonder if it's too little too late, but so this is coming from Comic Basics, and they said that they believe Doomsday is going to be the biggest movie of 2026, which I agree it probably will be. But I don't agree with the other movies they're saying are going to be big. Not all of them. Mario Galaxy, yeah, I think will be big. Toy Story 5, probably. The Odyssey, probably. Doom Part 3, The Mandalorian and Grogu, they put that above Minions 3 and the live-action Moana.
Yeah, live-action Moana I think is going to do really well, though.
I think live-action
Toy Story
Moana...
5, is it listed?
Yeah, it's on there. They're saying number 3. I don't think it's...
Yeah.
I think Moana might actually do better than Toy Story 5.
I honestly think so, too.
Because I think Toy Story is a damaged brand at this point. 4 pissed a lot of people off. Buzz Lightyear pissed a lot of people off. So
I think the Odyssey's too high on that list, personally, but that's just me.
Nolan movies usually do pretty well.
I get that. I just don't think a lot of people are interested in that. But I could be wrong.
I never thought Oppenheimer would do what it did.
Well, that only did what it did because they tied it to Barbie.
Barbie. No, right. It's like, yeah, it said, experts note the Avengers franchise has a strong box office history. Endgame grossed $2.8 billion, and the average Avengers film has earned around $1.9 billion. Then, I don't know if we're still in the same time period here. So Doomsday will be the 5th Avengers movie and the 39th entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's produced by Marvel Studios, blah, 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 Disney, blah, blah, blah. So they're throwing everybody at it. Wasn't there talk that the next Avengers movie, until Phase 4 and Phase 5 were complete duds, the next Avengers movie was going to be like all the new Avengers, and they weren't even going to bring the old cast back at all?
Yeah, but then a lot of things changed since then because we had the MCU and all that failing. And now they're like, oh shit, bring back, and then like Deadpool and Wolverine worked, as you mentioned, and then they're just like, hurry, get everybody back. That people want the old stuff, give them what they want.
Yeah, so I guess I'm, like I said, I'm of two minds of it, because part of me is like, well, if they're gonna give us what we want, then maybe we should support them and go and.
Well, if they give you what you want, go. But then the flip side is, I'm like, but we're also pissed. But then if you don't go, then there's not gonna be any more. But then if people don't care legitimately, what difference does it make?
Is she gonna cheat on me again? I don't know. She says she won't.
Or are
they going to take the money that they make from this and then turn around and do more shit? I don't know. And be like, oh yeah, that was a one-off. Now Marvel's going in a totally different direction, guys. I don't know if they'd be that dumb. I don't know. I mean, they're pretty stupid.
They're pretty dumb. I mean, never underestimate how dumb they are.
Yeah, but this is desperation. Make no mistake. They're not doing this because they want to do this. They're doing this because they have to do it. They have to make money, right? And I expect the same with Star Wars. I think before it's all said and done, they will pretty much negate the sequel trilogy because they know it's been incredibly unpopular. Same reason they canceled The Acolyte. Like, even if the viewership is good, the potential brand damage that show could do long term, you need to cancel it, right? Because it was a huge misfire. Because you don't want people talking about The Acolyte 5 years from now and being like, yeah, we're on season 6 of The Acolyte, and oh my God, it's just gotten so much gayer than it was at the beginning or whatever. And it's like, Star Wars sucks. Yeah, I think they're going to do what they have to do. I don't know. But the actors they had, I mean, it was lightning in a bottle. They're getting too damn old, I think, to do this. But, whatever.
But they were excited about it. People were like flipping out.
Yeah.
The Cyclops thing, they're losing their crap over.
So this is Beau DeMayo, who was the ousted showrunner of X-Men 97, which I have gone on record multiple times as saying X-Men 97 is the best X-Men anything we have gotten in well over a decade. So regardless of what he did or what the deal is, he does not like Disney very much, but he understands the X-Men. But he said, yeah, they don't really honor the artist that brought all this, that made Cyclops front and center, because that would actually be X-Men 97 that kind of put Cyclops front and center for the mainstream. He said, I'm grateful to Chase Conley and whoever for having my back and helped me execute this part of my vision, restoring Cyclops. Cyclops was front and center in X-Men 97. He was backburnered. He was a huge character in the X-Men comics in the 80s, and then in the 90s it was like they just kind of pushed him to the back burner, and then he was kind of just a there. He was very vanilla. He was very there for a very long time, but they made him front and center in X-Men 97. I thought that was really cool. But now all of a sudden everybody's all about Cyclops. They killed him off camera in The Last Stand. It was like, oh yeah, there's his visor. He's probably dead. Oh well, stepping over him. And now they're like, now everybody's excited he's back. So this is interesting though. He said, Jon Favreau and other white creators set the tone and direction of the MCU, but completely ignored the work of many Black, queer, Asian, and Latino teammates that actually set the tone and proved to Marvel, who is still on the Logan train, that Cyclops deserves his due. This counters the belief that DEI pushes agendas when you have Marvel's most diverse team all united behind Cyclops. They didn't want to push Cyclops because he was a straight white dude. Mm-hmm. They couldn't have him be the leader, right? More disheartening is seeing fellow artists like the Russo brothers completely ignoring our hard work and contributions. I think we're going to see a lot of drama. I mean, Rob Liefeld and DeMeo kind of team up against Marvel, but they're both pissed. Even though Deadpool and Wolverine did incredibly well, Liefeld hates Marvel's guts at this point. And so, I don't know. We'll see. A lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people do, but they'll still go. I mean, if the trailers look good, they'll still go, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment, right?
Yep.
You're like checked out. You're like,
I'm just like, I don't really have much to add.
I don't really have. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm also like, we've been down this road before, right?
Well, I'm just sitting here thinking if they're going to push Cyclops again to the forefront. I'm like, does this tie into the whole Brand New Day thing where they're saying that Sadie Sink could be his daughter.
Ray or Rachel Summers. They think
that they're thinking it might be that. It's one of the possibilities. There's a bazillion. They've said she's been everything, but for that movie. But that's the case. I was kind of thinking about that, and the fact that I also think it's funny because James Marsden, he was one of the ones who signed that letter to when the whole what was the one thing with Nickelodeon documentary, and the one guy had basically molested the kid for a while, and he's one of the ones that signed the paper saying, hey, he's a stand-up guy and everything else, and he never said he was sorry.
Schneider, yeah.
He never said he was, but no, it wasn't him. Wasn't the other guy that was like the one? No, it wasn't Schneider. It was Brian Peck. The one that was, molesting apparently Drake Bell, but the reports.
Oh,
he wrote a letter. I don't think he ever said sorry. So people were kind of in the comments getting mad about that too. So I was thinking about different things in my head when you were talking, and I also found out there's there's a Rockin' Robin My Little Pony. So I was distracted.
That's more important. That's where we're at. Basically, Geeky cares more about her My Little Ponies.
There's a basic fun, apparently Squawk Rockin' Robin Pony. I just found out about it, and I was trying to find one. Sorry.
From Stranger Things. They're doing they're doing a Transformer too. They're gonna have the band turn into Transformer. I'm just like I mean, there's not much we can say. They're gonna throw everything they have at it. Yeah. They're gonna put Cyclops front and center, which is cool. I did like Cyclops. I like seeing that the X-Men are coming back to front and center because I thought the ones from the movies back like in the 90s, 2000s, I like the best. And I'm happy to see them all coming back. But there's not much really else to say because we don't know much else about it. Just I think it's going to be overpopulated with characters. Yes, 100%. I think it's going to.
I think it's going to do well, but do I think it's going to be an amazing movie? I honestly don't know. It could be overwhelming.
I don't think it's going to be a good movie. I think they looked at Spider-Man, No Way Home, and they looked at Deadpool and Wolverine. They're like, well, people obviously like cameos and callbacks to the comics, so let's just do more of that and we'll make $1 billion. That's probably how the conversation went, literally. Probably.
Plus I'm also checked out because I'm hungry, so.
All right, well, pretty much everything else is more important than Marvel at
this point to me. I don't care. It used to be I was the one that wanted to go see all the Marvel movies. It was me who wanted to go. I was the most excited. Same with Star Wars.
I didn't really
care.
And
now I just
because I was a
My Little Pony, ooh, shiny.
I know, I was a comic book fan, and I was just like, yeah, they're not like the comics. I don't really give a shit, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.